Executive Board is our most advanced program. It is a program which no holes are barred, no prisoners are taken. I would call this elite level, special forces level. Okay? This is the program that is invitation only. We make sure that we vet the people we accept on this program. You've got to be a $5 million business. You've got to have a certain level of business understanding. Why? Because quite frankly, this is not the one for amateurs. Every single month, every single week, you will be reporting your key numbers to us. Your ratios. Your ratios mean utilization. How much utilization are you getting out of your current asset base? What is your employee to revenue ratio? And there's about 23 other different ratios that we're getting you to report on. There is no hiding place. We will make certain that you are delivering in every area of your business. Because quite frankly, you've reached the point where if you don't know your numbers, you've got to be looking in the mirror and saying, why not? The language of business is numbers. The language of business is finance. And it's about time that you truly understood exactly what it means. With your sales teams, for example, and I'm assuming you've got them now because by this particular point in your journey, you should have them. You know exactly what they're doing on a day-to-day basis. Not because you know, but because you know the numbers that they're reporting into, which means that you understand what they need to be doing on a day-to-day basis to be producing the results that you want and that your business deserves. You also have a plan, okay? A plan that is executed with precision for 6 months in a row, and then another 6 months in a row. Not the kind of plan which you start off with 1 week, and then 3 weeks later you've changed it. Because this is the kind of program whereby you've gone beyond all the basic bits and pieces. If I ask you what are your goals going to be for the next 6 months, you can tell me with precision. You know the difference between gross profit and net profit. You know exactly how to manipulate your GP because you're good enough to do that by now. This is truly an elite program. If I ask you for an organisational chart, you know exactly what one is. When it comes to roles and responsibilities, you're tight. You've got KPIs for each and every one of your team members. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, some of this stuff you don't yet have because you're not quite there yet, otherwise you wouldn't be listening to this video. Now what we are going to do though is we are going to make sure that we're going to hold you big boy accountable, okay, to the big boy game of business, or girl, which means that you know your numbers. You're holding everyone in your team accountable to it. You've got a regular team structure going on and everything is beginning to work for you. This is a bit like going from undergraduate to masters to doctorate. Executive boards are our elite level program. These are definitely not programs for beginners. In order to qualify for this, and there is an interview process that comes with joining a board, we need to make sure you're turning over at least $5 million. You have to have at least 15 people on your team. You need to have been in business for at least 5 years. You have a basic understanding of finance and the numbers. You will have a team and an organisational chart. You will be able to lead structured meetings within your business. You will know roles and responsibilities for team members. You will basically have a decent functioning business. What you will have found though is that you've reached some sort of a glass ceiling. Either motivationally so, you'll be sitting there going, you know what, I want more. But if I'm honest, I'm not getting more. More can mean profit, more can mean a better team, more can mean bigger turnover. It's very much individually based as to exactly what people want to get out of this. What are the outcomes? Everybody wants to know, okay, 12 months after you started in an executive board, what am I actually going to get? Well, I'd like to think first what you don't have right now. Can you actually tell me with fact and distinction between goals and targets exactly where you want to be in 12 months time? And can you tell me where you want to be in 12 months time when it comes to sales, when it comes to marketing, where it comes to operations, finance, time and team? Because if you can with precision say to me that I want to take my business from 5 million to 6 million with an EBIT of 17 going up from 14, then possibly we don't need to speak. But the reality is, in the 15 years I've been doing this, I've met 0 business owners that can tell me with clarity and precision where they want to be. So firstly, we'll make sure that you have a plan and that you execute on the plan and that you make sure that in the first place that the plan is actually achievable. Then we'll help you to break it down into bite-sized chunks. Then we'll hold you accountable. Now imagine what's going to happen to your business if we just achieve that. If you actually execute everything that you're meant to over a 12-month period, where do you think you'll be? Now I can tell you, you'll be in a completely different place, because once a month you'll be corrected, you'll be reminded, hold on, you said you were going to do this, but you didn't. And I don't know where this thing's come from, whatever this thing is, because this was nowhere in the plan whatsoever. Now, if you actually show up and do the metaphorical press-ups, which you will do, and you've got some numbers to hold you accountable, and you get your team to actually execute as well, and you have some clarity, I think you'd be stunned where you get to in 12 months. Executive boards are our elite program, and no doubt they are designed to challenge people and take people through glass ceilings to levels that they've never seen before. If you're ready, we are. We've got 15 plus years experience of taking businesses to places that they've never been before. 33% of our client base at this moment in time are actually achieving 300% growth over a 2-year period. Now, if these are the kind of results that you're looking for, email us, phone us, text us, Twitter us, get in touch however you want to, but do get in touch because we're ready. The only question is, are you?